Hello, lovelies. It's Adora. I'm rocking my rule of three today. See? I know I usually talk about fabric and fashion, but if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know I'm also a huge Duran Duran fan. Since 1982, baby. Recently, while digging through my archives, I found a diary entry from this very day in 1983, and I thought it was pretty entertaining. My original account was about a paragraph, which seems paltry given the significance of this event. So, while studying creative nonfiction in grad school, I retooled it, and what I'm about to read is from that essay. Everything I'm about to tell you led to my most prized possession, a handwritten letter from Corin Fox, who was the president of the Duran Duran fan club in 1983. There are technically two parts to this story, the event and then writing the fan club and getting an answer. Because of that, I broke these videos into two. Personally, if any YouTube videos over 5 minutes, I'm out of there. So here's part one. Before I read, here's some context for you. Number one, I had just moved to fancy schmancy Boca Raton, Florida about a month before all this happened. Number two, Simon was my favorite Duran Duran member, and I had plans on him being my husband one day. But unfortunately, he had gotten engaged to Claire Stansfield, who foiled my plan. And number three, my friend Nancy and I are on the beach together, away from the madding crowd. Here's my Simon LeBon sighting from my essay, The Summer of Simon. Suddenly, about 20 feet away, came a guy walking down the beach by himself. I was standing at the edge of the ocean looking out, contemplating going in, when his blonde hair caught my eye. I must have stood there for a while because the blonde guy was getting closer on my right. I got a sideways glance. The silver pendant around his neck caught the sun. It was at that second that things went into slow motion. This guy was so close now that I could see his tall shadow out of the corner of my eye. He was a patchwork blur of tan chest, a black bathing suit, and blonde hair. As I looked up at him, I was dumbstruck by the realization that I was looking directly into the face of Simon LeBon. Yes, the Simon LeBon. No shit, here on my beach. Like I wished him here or something. He looked just like he did in the Rio video, complete with the same silver pendant and black bathing suit. My future husband was here on a beach in Boca Raton? I mean, I know rich people lived here, but didn't he have a castle in England or something? Didn't matter, it was definitely him, and we had just made eye contact. I was stunned, and I realized I seemed to have lost the ability to move or speak. Glued to the spot, I watched Simon walk past where Nancy was, further down the shore. She was just getting out, not even looking at him. It was so surreal, it was like I was watching it on TV. Damn it, this moment was slipping by too fast, and soon Simon would be gone. Already I was kicking myself, my ultimate teen idol, and I couldn't get my shit together enough to even say hi. I was motioning emphatically to Nancy to get her attention without saying anything or drawing attention to myself. She had forgotten her glasses and couldn't see past her nose. And more importantly, she was missing it all. Simon definitely saw me gesturing over his left shoulder. I only know because he gave us a little backward glance and picked up the pace. Then, as quickly as he appeared, he was gone. The next day and a half was a haze of phone calls bragging to my friends. Some of them were dubious. Was it really him? Why Boca Raton? How could my friends be sure I wasn't hallucinating? But I knew it. It was absolutely him. The very next morning, my Honor Society friend Betty called. "Did you see the Sun Sentinel?" she asked me. That was the local Fort Lauderdale paper. "No, why?" "Because Duran Duran just left Florida. There's a picture of them at the Miami airport." I ended the call and ran to find my grandmother. After a walk to the grocery store, I had the newspaper spread out on the dining room table to where the photo was. All 5 members of the band were smiling, with the caption confirming what Betty told me. Duran Duran were en route to England by way of Miami. I looked carefully at Simon LeBon in the photo. That was definitely, without a doubt, the guy who passed us on the beach yesterday. And there you have it, lovelies, my Simon LeBon sighting. Next time, I'll read you the rest. If you have any questions or comments, write them below or hit me up on Twitter. If you like what you see, click subscribe or like. And as always, I hope you're having a glamorous day.